Welcome to Litbit channel. Today we will see the character essay. Let's see what is character essay. The character essay is a short piece of writing that describes and analyzes a person's traits, behavior and moral qualities. It aims to revive insights about human nature and reflects societal value, often focusing on particular personality types of archetype. The character essay begins in ancient Greece with Theophrastus in the 4th century BCE. It gained popularity in the 17th century in England, particularly during the Elizabethan and Jacobean periods. Pioneer of the character essay and his work. Theophrastus, a Greek philosopher and Aristotle's student, is a pioneer of the character essay. His work Character consists of 30 sketches that describe different types of people, such as the flatterer and the bore, blending humor with the moral critic. The followers of the character essay and their works, several writers followed Theophrastus' model, including Sir Thomas O'Bray, whose characters in 1614 describes types like the good wife. John Earle's microcosmography in 1628 humorously explores figures like the child, while Richard Steele's edition used the form in the Tatler and the Spectator, portraying archetypes like the fine gentleman. The features of the character essay focused on describing individual or archetypal figures. It often includes moral critiques, use humor and satire to highlight human flaws, and provides vivid descriptions that reflect societal norms. Characteristics of character essays typically features universal human traits or societal role, offer moral lessons, and or consist in structure. They blend real life observations with the fictional exaggerations, often using rich language, irony, and metaphors. Examples of character essay and authors are: an example of the character essay is the Theophrastus, which humorously describes someone who excessively prizes others for personal gain. In English literature, Sir Thomas O'Bray, The Good Wife, portrays an idealized virtuous woman. Then major writers and examples are: key writers of the characteristic essay include Theophrastus with characters, Sir Thomas O'Bray with The Proud Man, and John Earls with a downright scholar. Richard Steele and Joseph Addison also contributed to the genre with their essay on social archetypes in the Tatler and the Spectator. In conclusion part, the character essay is an enduring form of literature that explores human nature and societal roles, originating with Theophrastus in ancient Greece. It was revived by writers like O'Bray and Earls, blending humor, moral insights, and detailed descriptions of human behavior. This genre continued to be relevant for its ability to entertainment and provoke thoughts about society and personality. Let's see Theophrastus and his character essay. Let's see about Theophrastus. He was born on 371 BCE at ancient Greece, studied under Plato and became a student of Aristotle, focusing on philosophy, botany and ethics. Styles consist analytical and often satirical, particularly in his character. Then awards are no formal awards, but he is recognized as a leading philosopher and the father of botany. Then his work Character is his most famous work, along with On Plants and On Stones. He died on 287 BC in Athens. Theophrastus and his character essay. Theophrastus, an ancient Greek philosopher and student of Aristotle, is best known for his work Characters, a series of sketches that provide insights into the nature of human behavior. This essay represents one of the earliest examples of character writing, which later influenced the development of the character essay in Western literature. Features of Theophrastus essays. Theophrastus characters consist of detailed sketches of various personality types, each embodying a virtue, vice, or flaws. His writing is concise, offering moral lessons and use humor and satire to keep readers engaged. Characteristics of the essay focus on the ethical qualities of human nature, offering philosophical insight into motivations. They also critique societal norms and often use exaggerated archetypes to make character relatable. Examples are in the Flatterer, Theophrastus humorous describes a person who offers excessive price to manipulate others. The character warns against superficial charms and deceit. In conclusion part, Theophrastus' characters laid the groundwork for the character essay genre. His sharp observation combined with humor and ethical reflection influenced later writers and continue to offer timeless lessons about human nature and society. Let's we recall this chapter. What is the character essay? A character essay describes the analysis of a person's traits, behavior, and morals, offering insight into human nature and society. Who started the character essay genre? Theophrastus, an ancient Greek philosopher, started the character essay genre with his work Character. When did the character essay become popular in England? It became popular in England in the 17th century, especially during Elizabethan and Jacobean periods. What is Theophrastus' most famous work? His most famous work is Characters, which include 30 sketches of different human types. Where did Theophrastus contribute to botany? He is known as the father of botany for his studies of plants. What traits does Theophrastus describe in his character sketches? He describes traits like flattery, boastfulness, greed, and hypocrisy. Next one. Which character does Theophrastus use to warn against flattery? He uses the flatterer to warn against superficial phrases for personal gain. What is the main focus of the character essay? It focuses on describing the traits, behavior, and morals of a person or type of a person. Next one, how does character essay use humor? It uses humor, irony, and satire to highlight flaws and moral lessons. What is the structure of the character essay? It is usually short and focused with a vivid description of a character. Name one of the Theophrastus followers and their works. Sir Thomas Overbury, who wrote the character 1614 describing personality types. What character type does John Earl describes in Microcosmographic? He describes the types like the child and the drunkard. Next one. Which archetypes did Richard Steele and Joseph Addison's portraits in The Spectator? They portrayed the Sir Roger de Coverley. Next one, what allows a character essay to offer moral critique? It critiques morals by showing virtue and vice in the character. Next one, how does a character essay reflect societal norms? It shows behavior and traits that society prizes and condemns. Next one, why are archetypes used in character essay? Archetypes represents universal trait or roles, making them essay to relate to. Next one, how did Theophrastus influence later character essay? He combined humor and societal critique, shaping the genre for later writers. Next one, give an examples of a character type from Theophrastus. An example is the bored, a rude, and the awakened person. Next one, how does Theophrastus use humor in the character essay? He uses humor, irony, and satire to make his points memorable. How does Theophrastus combine psychology with his character essay? He looks at the motivations and complexities behind people action. Next one, why are Theophrastus' character essays still relevant today? They provide timeless insights into human nature and social behavior. Next one, what makes the character essay unique? It blends descriptions, humor, and moral critiques to examine human nature. Next one, what does the character essay critique? It critiques human virtue, vice, and social behavior, often using humor and satire. Next one, what is the connection between Theophrastus and Aristotle? Theophrastus was Aristotle's student and succeeded him as a head of the school. Next, what was some others works by Theophrastus? Besides character, he wrote on plants and on stones. How does the character essay engaging the readers? It engages the readers with witty and relatable descriptions, often with humor or irony. Thank you viewers. Thanks for watching this video.